All right. Shalom, shalom. First, I want to give our praise. We're stepping out with Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Kakodash. The brothers between the apostles, Ezra, Mills, and charged with the spirit. People love to Israel. You so called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Israel, to Israel, according to the Bible, about Secret 2025 prophecy. We're going to be here. All right, this video is on, and kings shall come out of our loins. And really, what's probably through this video is that I seen this image on Instagram of this Reubenite. All right. And he you can see he got the jewelry on him. He's all jewed up. He got the stones on him. He's Reubenite. Um, and he got gold all around him. He got the precious pearls all around him, man. And this is how we are going to be when we get back to our righteous state, but better. And more proper attire, more clothes on. Not as naked. But the point is, what I'm saying, that kingly mentality, that kingly mindset, why Jake loves the gold and Jake loves all the jewelry, it's through the spirit. It's because we're kings, and the earth was made for our sakes. And that's why, and that's why we do the things we do, because that's how the Most High made us. He designed us to be that way, man. That's why Jake loved the finer things in life, because because if you're an Israelite, if you're a son of, if you go back to one of the 12 tribes, you're a son of Jacob. You're precious, man. You're fine gold, man. You know, and that's why we're attracted to it, because that's what we are. You are attracted to what you are, man. And a lot of times, you go to the mall, and it be that fake ass jewelry, you know, that gaudy jewelry that you see the goddamn store fucking Ishmael selling it or whatever. But people like, hey, damn, that shit fresh though. The diamonds be blinking and shit. You know, you fantasize about wearing it and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why, because it's in our DNA, man, to to want those things, because the world was given for our sakes, and we were kings, and the Most High referred to us as gold, and so that's what we are. That's what we're attracted to. That's what we are. Jake is attracted to the gold because he is gold. But really, the men, the Lord, the elect are the gold, man. We're the gold that the Most is gonna beautify in these last days coming up. But that's why it's in our spirit to wear, to have the gold teeth and the earrings and the chains and the jewelry, because we've always been that way, man. But real quick, this is Genesis 35:10. And the Lord said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called anymore Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel, which means he's a prince with the power. He rules with God. He shall rule as God, right? That's Israel, Yasha Allah. And Yahweh said unto him, I am God, God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply, and nations and company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. And that's it, man. So kings shall come out of thy loins. So we come from a line of royalty. We come out of a line of kings. Our fathers come from a line of kinglyhood, of righteousness. That's who we come from. And that's why we have that king-like mentality, man. Right here, just real quick, uh Isaiah 13:12, I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even the gold of wedge of Ophir. And that's talking about D come up in these times. Now the Lord's gonna beautify his men. And the Lord's gonna beautify us once again. But it's to the point that we are gold. We always been that. We've always been precious. We've always been, go to the word gold means precious, to be praised, to be esteemed, to be valuable. The men of Israel are valuable. Not the 2/3, but the elect are valuable men. We're valuable. But that's why Jake is also attracted to valuable things. That's why we like valuable, certain cars, certain that's why Jake likes them high quality brands, because those things seem to have value in the 2/3 nigga's mind. But he don't know why he's attracted to those things, because in his mind those things are valuable in this to this side, but it's not. But to him it's valuable because he is valuable. He doesn't know that he's valuable because he's been taught that he's not valuable. See, we've been taught here in America that we aren't valuable, that we aren't kings, that we aren't royalty, that we aren't precious. And that's why where when you have, when they talk about wealth between Esau and Jake. They say the man that doesn't wear the nice clothes or the nice jewelry or the nice, it's not flashy. Oh yeah, he's got to have the more money. No, the reason why Esau doesn't get down like that because he's not valuable. He's not attracted to valuable things because he's not valuable within himself. He's not attracted to the diamonds and the gold and the silver and and the precious pearls and the ruby because he's not precious. He's not. That wasn't made for him. But Jake is attracted to it because it was made for him because he is precious. He is those. He is shining. He is glorious, man. The Israelite man is glorious, man, because we were made in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's image. We were made in the Most High's image, man. We were made in the Most High's image. So how can you not be glory? How can you not be precious? How can you not be valuable, man? We got to remember this. We are the most precious thing that ever walked the earth. And this is the word for precious, to be esteemed, to be prized, to be valuable, be precious, be costly. So that means you're costly, man. Like it really take I'm expensive. I'm expensive, man. That's why Jake got that expensive ass taste. Because it's what we are. You are what you attract. You are what you want. So that's why in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be so high level because we're gonna be so costly, man. I mean, it's gonna really take a high, man, we're high price, bro. And even us, the man of the Lord right now, us brother now, when the time comes to go trouble, hey, for a woman to want to get with us, hey man, Isaiah 4:1, that's the point. Because we're gonna be so high, we're gonna be so high value that it's gonna take a lot for women to even step to us because we're gonna be so on a high level at that time. We're already at that high level right now. The words don't know it yet, but we already are because the most already deemed it to be. But when we get there, that's why women are gonna be chasing us down because we're gonna be so valuable to see in those times, man. And we're gonna be our value gonna be so high that it's gonna be hard to fuck with us, man. You're not gonna be able to fuck with a man of the Lord in a time just because you look good. What it is, hey, first of all, the most are gonna have to deem this woman to be good enough to be saved. She's gonna have to be somewhat have some form of value to be able to match our value when she's not gonna be able to, but she's gonna have something. You know what I'm saying? We're not just gonna be taking anybody during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Because we're gonna be so highly esteemed that it's gonna take a lot for them to fuck with us at the time of Jacob's trouble. For us, you want us to save her in them times, man, because we're gonna be so valuable. So anyone that's coming to gonna have to really prove their worth to us, man. And that's what it is being a man of the Lord, because we're valuable, man. Being an Israelite in general, being an Israelite man, you are valuable. That's why Jake do what he do, but he do it in wickedness. But Jake don't understand how valuable they really are, man. So to be precious, to be highly valued, to be esteemed, to be costly, to be appraised, to make something precious. So we're going to be appraised, man. So we're going to be praised, glorified. And the Lord's going to show us that I will make a man to be esteemed, to be valuable, to be precious, to be costly, to be appraised, to be precious, to be highly valued, to be esteemed, to be costly, to be appraised, man, to make something precious. The Lord's going to make us precious once again. We always been, but we just lost it through what's going off, constantly going off. But the Lord's going to redeem us, man. The Lord's going to remake us precious once again. He's going to re-amp us up, and he's going to make us high esteem. But this is why they don't want you to know these scriptures, man. Because Esau don't want you to have pride as a man. Esau wants the so-called black man to walk around with his head down. Because with his mind low. I'm just a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a street nigga. I'm just a nigga. You know what I'm saying? In out of jail and shit. But see, he don't want to have you had this king mentality, man. He don't want you to have this royalty mindset, this legendary mindset, man. This mindset of a king, of a ruler, of high class, man. Because that's what we are. We're a high class people. Scripture says that in 1 Peter 2:9. For thou art a royal priesthood in holy nation, man, a peculiar people unto himself. So that's what we are, man. We're a high level esteemed nation. We ain't just niggas, man. We're not black. You know, we're Israelites. We're the sons of Jacob. We come out of the loins of kings. We come out of the loins of righteousness, man, of holiness, of power, man. You know? This is my last scripture, and I'm gonna go ahead and close. I'm gonna get First Peter 4:1. I mean 2:1, and I'm gonna close on that. But how is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed to the stones of the sanctuary, are poured out in the top of every street? The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthly pictures in the works of the hands of the potters? And that's it. So the Lord said, how the hell how are the precious sons of Zion comparable to fine gold, esteemed as earthly vessels? Man, that's the point. Like, you know, us brothers in this truth, we look through this light, man. No one give a fuck, man. You know, your woman don't treat you right. You know what I'm saying? You know, the kids might not treat you right. Your family might not treat you right. You know, nothing really treats you properly how you should be treated, man. So we're really looked at as we ain't shit. And we're looked at as that. We ain't shit, man. But we are. Because the Lord said we are. The Lord said we're the most, Yahweh Bashim Shai said we're the most person that ever walked the face of the earth. Because we were made in his image and his likeness, man. You know? We are that, man. We are the shit, man. Humbly speaking, we are, man. You know? And the Lord's going to make that known in this time. The scripture say in 2 16, like 70, 74. Then ye shall know who were my chosen. You're going to know the precious men. You're going to know those esteemed, prized, valuable men in those days. I'm going to show you. You said they were nothing, but I'm going to show you that those men was valuable. They was costly. They was valuable. They was high level. They was legendary men. Those are legends walking, man. You know? We ain't fucking just niggas, man. We ain't your average day nigga, man. All right? We ain't these fool-ass niggas that sell their soul for nothing, that do things for money, that sell they sell short for the short fun and for the now moment, man. We ain't those niggas, man. All right? We hold ourselves to a certain standard, and that's the standard of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and that's what makes us valuable as men. First one scripture say that for the whole duty of men is keep the Most High commands, for that is the whole duty of man. And that's our job as men, to value the Most High, and the Lord's going to value us, man. All right, and that's why our Lord's going to put us on that level, okay? Because we value the Most High's word. Just real quick, you stinking hoes in those days, you ain't gonna be able to have no part of it, man. A lot of you bitches gonna get, and let me say this too, man. A lot of you bitches in those days gonna be hawking brothers down, and you bitches gonna get kicked to the curb, man. You know, it's First Peter's was it 2? Was it 1? Right here, I got another one. First Peter's 2:1. Right here, 2 and 3. To whom coming as unto living stones, dishonored indeed of men, but chosen of Yahweh, and precious, yea, also lively stones are built up a spiritual house. That's it. So we're lively, man. We're precious. We're precious in the sight of the Most High, man. We are a lively stone, man. All right, let me get 2 Peter 2 and 9. So 2 Peter 2 verse 9, right here. In I believe it's 2 and Peter 2. Oh, 2. Was First Peter 2 and 9? Or no, I think it's First Peter 2 verse 9. It's like First Peter 2 verse 9. Yeah, right here. First Peter 2 verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth his praise of him. He have called you out of darkness to his marvelous light. That's it, man. So we are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, man. You know, that's the point. We are royalty, man. Royalty. You know, royalty, complete royalty, man. A royal priesthood, man. Let's just word royal real quick. So let's get this word royal real quick. It's real fast, man. It's Second Peter chapter 2 and that's First Peter. First Peter 2 verse 9. It's First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. So like it. Cross reference. No, not that. There we go. This generation royal, right? Royal. Let me see. This is like it. Priesthood holy. Holy was mean to be separate, right? All right, let's just get it. Let's just get royal. Let's go. Let's just get. There's a royal right here. Put in the Google. Google give me a better definition. Anything consists to be a king, queen. That's it. So royal, man. That's it. Royalty, right? And that's what we are, man. We're royalty. So we're a royal people. We're basically we're a royal people, royalty. You know. So with that, you know, press edify. I want to give all praise and stuff. But now we Yahweh by Shema Shai. With that, Shalom.